What is going on, everybody? This is Jen catching you on DTWJ Life. Hope you're all having a great day. I am now doing a Gemini season reading for Earth signs. That includes Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So the spread that I'm going to be using is going to be shown right now. And that is the Tree of Life spread. I remember making jokes all the time about my hair when it would have split ends. I would have it like slicked back in a low ponytail, and I would bring the end of my hair up like this, and I'd be like, see? Because it would look like the Celtic Tree of Life. And I believe that because I joked about that so much, the universe was just like, here, Jen, do it, you know? Go for it, babe. You know, like, you want to talk about the Tree of Life so freaking much, even though you're joking, go ahead and use it. So I'm doing it. I'm doing that right now. It's so you guys understand why I'm doing this during Gemini season, because otherwise it probably wouldn't make sense. But yeah. It just goes to show you guys that, like, even if you, like, all of the self-talk, the way that you talk with others, the way that you talk with the universe, it all certainly comes back. It says, okay, you're talking about this so much, or you're thinking about this so much, or you're visualizing it so much. Here it is. And it begins to materialize in one way, shape, or form. So, okay, let's see what's going on with you guys, all of you beautiful earth signs. And yeah, I'm going to be shuffling while on camera so that you guys know that what I am doing is genuine, as I do with every single reading. Okay, that's good. I like that. This is going to take a little bit of time. It's pretty odd because, like, with the air and water signs, I was able to get all of the cards out right away. And I guess, you know, because earth signs, really, you guys tend to take your time with things. It's kind of happening a little bit slow. Okay. Another shuffle. The top card is the spirit card, or what spirit is trying to tell you. The left column is your intellectual approach. The right column is your emotional approach. The first row is your pros. The second row are the cons. And at the bark, or rather the trunk part of the tree, the top card is what's in your heart. Bottom card is how you view the world and how the world views you simultaneously. Okay. Love it. Okay. Wow. Not bad, not bad. Excited for you guys already. Hold on just a second. Let me just organize everything, and let's begin. Your spirit card is Father of Water upright. Okay, you have, I keep wanting to say Jupiter every time I see that, Saturn conjuncting with your North Node, which is a good sign that with everything that you're working on, continue to work on it, right? Like step by step, as like a progress, a progression, okay? And you will get eventually to the North Node, or the next thing, the next big thing that you're going to be working on. Father of Water is a card of the male figure, the divine masculine. Okay, your male spirit guides giving something onto you. You have air with the moon, So I believe that what the Divine Masculine is trying to give onto you is a more intellectual approach to how you address your emotions, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. This is a general reading, but I'm pretty sure that might hit on some note. Okay. The pro in the intellectual section is Sun and Awareness Upright. You're quite aware of everything that you're doing at all times. You're able to take care of children. You're able to take care of your inner child very well. It's coming in 19-fold. You have your sun sign in midheaven. So everything that you are doing, okay, all of your actions that you were doing are being done at the highest, at your highest. So you're performing very well on an intellectual level. The pro on the emotional level, Thunder inverted. You're overcoming storms, emotional storms that hit your psyche or psychology or in a psychological way. And this is happening very slow because you have Pluto here, which means sudden changes or a suddenness to what's happening. But that's not happening. It's happening slowly. Everything that had been tumultuous in your life is not coming full circle. And that's a benefit to you emotionally. It's a pro to you emotionally, because there are things that you need to sit through emotionally in order for air and water to work together, your intellect and your emotions to work together in order to become like this whole machine, so to speak. And so that you can maintain this approach to your life and to everybody in it. The Sun card says, come forward to me and establish great ones, which you will. Among the small, come forward to childhood. The way that you're going to be coming forward to childhood is dealing with the tumultuous times that have been very harmful to you, and being able to heal psychologically from any damages that may have been done. There may be things from your childhood, okay, because sun is also like the card of children, so maybe about your inner child, awareness of your inner child, things that like may have occurred during your childhood that you're going to be going through psychologically, those storms, the tumultuous times, the hurtful times, so that you can begin to heal yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. The con and the intellectual side, breeze upright, thinking that everything that you do is going to be easy, or that you can do it with ease, overestimating yourself and your performance. And I think that because you have in the past hidden all of the psychological damage, you have overestimated yourself in the past. And by doing that, you've met some failures that were quite hurtful to you in any area of your life. So you're being reminded, and this is why it's a pro and not a con, to deal with this slowly, not quick. Be thorough about it. You have the sun here. Okay, so that's your sign, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is your sign conjuncting with, Mercury. Don't tell everybody all of your business about everything that you're going through. If you're going to tell anybody, tell your close friends. If you're seeing a psychologist, tell your psychologist. If there's a trusted family member that you could speak with about these tumultuous times that have occurred in your childhood, please speak with them, because they're going to understand you the best about it. That's for sure. Because they've been there, they've watched it happen, right? You also have the number 3, which is the number of compassion. Don't expect too much compassion from people that you speak with at the same time, because that's like being an emotional vampire, like saying, you know, like, I need you to understand this on the level that I do. You cannot expect people to understand it on the level that you do, even if it's a family member that watched you go through it. You cannot expect them to understand it on the level that you do. So don't expect the communication to be easy. There are also maybe things that you have to talk about that are very hard for you to talk about, which is why you really shouldn't overestimate yourself thinking, okay, well, I'm tough, I'm strong, I could get through this. No, you're going to break down, you're going to cry like a baby, and you're going to face it. It's going to suck, but you're going to face it. Okay? That's why this is happening slowly. You have Pluto inverted. This is why this is happening slowly. So that you can deal with it. So that it's not too jarring on you. Okay? Don't go about this thinking it's easy, because it's not. The con on the electrical, I wanted to say, that was weird, emotional side, whatever that means to you. The con on the emotional side is meteor upright, coming in 7-fold, the number of luck. You believe that anything that hits you hard is like, oh, well, this is just my luck. Like, that's your emotional response, your ego response. Oh, that's just my luck. Of course this is going to happen to me. Why the hell not? And then you get a little bit fiery about it, a little bit angry about it. You're just like, of course this is going to happen to me. This is the story of my life. Do I have to reiterate everything else that I just iterated in the reading? You have to go through, not around, not over, not under. You have to go through those things that have really scarred you in childhood. Slowly, one step at a time, allow yourself the time to heal, to go through the healing process, so that you can stop saying this. Oh, of course this meteor shower is going to hit me. Why the hell not? That's the story of my life. That's how it's always been. I'm never going to be happy. That's your emotional con. The fact that your ego just loves to say that. Loves to say that. The planet Mars here also signifies action. So if you're not saying it, you're acting on it. You might get angry and kind of like brush by somebody instead of waiting for them to walk past you. You might mouth off at somebody, fire, fervor. Might mouth off at somebody for pissing you off, for touching a wound that you have without realizing that they had touched that wound. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know that they've touched that wound. They're not going to. They haven't lived your childhood. They're not going to know. Don't hold it against them. Instead, work on healing yourself. Okay. Heavy. Hold on. Sorry. Mm-hmm. That really is heavy. Also, don't get angry with somebody for not being emotionally available. They may not be. They may be going through stuff of their own that they have to fix with their lives. You know? So don't get angry with them for doing that. Okay? Please don't. Because they love you and they want to stick around and they want to be around to help you through this thing. Okay? Trust me, they do. What's going on in your heart is choice and passion. Coming in 6-fold. The number of spirit. That's the exciting thing. And it totally links up with this. Check that out. Yeah, that's your spirit card. You have the choice to be sustained well, protected well in that sense. You have the choice to be affluent. You have the choice to let the water overflow through you to heal. But you also have a choice to visit what you're passionate about, what makes you excited, what makes you happy. You know, what is that thing that like you really love doing every single day? Like, even if it's singing to your children or your child or telling bedtime stories, right? Um, or maybe some of you guys really love the work that you do, right? You really love your job, okay? You know, like think about it, man. What are you passionate about? Are you passionate about some kind of um, philanthropical thing? Like, do you want to put yourself out there in that kind of way to help others? Is that what you're passionate about too? Because, like, knowing that you've gone through so much crap, you want so badly to help others, but to a fault. You tend to, like, put yourself last, you know? So, I guess on that note, allow people to be there for you, right? Totally. Let people be there for you. But do recognize that, you know, what I said within the cons. You know, don't become an emotional vampire, and don't expect people to understand um, the wounds that they've hit, because they may not know. But do understand that these people are here for you. All right? Don't get angry and be all like, they're only there for me when it's convenient for them. That's like saying, oh, of course this is going to happen to me. Why not? Story of my life. Ugh. Right? Like, ugh. All that sourness and self-pity. It's horrible. Instead of saying that, you know, recognize that everybody's an adult. They have their own responsibilities and bills to pay. They got things that they got to do. You know, so it's really not that personal, okay? Don't take it personally. They still love you. Let them be there for you. It's okay. You know, and I know that's one thing you're definitely passionate about. On your con side, you blame them for not being there for you, but on your pro side, because they're there for you, they help you psychologically to overcome tumultuous times when you go through them. They are there for you, man. You just have to believe it. You just have to see it and then believe it, right? I get it, man. You have to see it manifest. You have to see its tangibility. Are these people really there for me? You have to know. And I totally get that. Just don't get upset, you know, when they can't always answer your text or your call or can't always visit. Because I got stuff going on too. But I love the fact that choice and passion have come up, because this really focuses on you. Okay? Your blessings, the things that you've been blessed with, your talents. Okay, your passions are your talents, the things that you've been blessed with in this life, right? You want to focus more on your blessings and less on your stresses, right? As far as this is concerned, right? You got Venus here. I love that. Choice. You can choose to recognize beauty, love, friendship, reconciliation. You can choose to recognize that and ascend. You could choose to recognize that and ascend. It defines everything that I spoke of earlier, right? This card says, whatever I will happens to me. So you do have a choice. You can either go pro or con yourself. You can either focus on the blessings or you can stress. You have a choice. And that's what's happening in your heart right now. You're just kind of going, which one do I want to do? Your intellectual side is like, well, I know I need to do this. My blessings. But your emotional side is kind of like, yeah, you know, like, oh, 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 oh. It's so much. It really is. And if my face is red, it's not because I'm upset. I actually got a sunburn. It's like tomato red right now. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, so for your world card, which is how you view the world and how it views you. The world views you as somebody who can overcome anything because you got that kind of strength. Okay, you see all this freaking drama that's happening? You have the strength to be up here. Whether you extricate yourself from that drama or you bulldoze through it, you Tauruses, you bulldoze through it and you're just like, psh, this ain't happening anymore. I can't stand it. No. Right? Number 7. Number 7, the number of luck, the number of 7. Yes. It's on your side. Okay. You also have Mercury here. People see the way that you communicate in any form. People see it for what it is intellectually. The way that you view the world is that they're above you when that's not true. That you're the one in here all the time and that others are above you and that's not true. Don't believe that for 1 second. Nobody is above you or below you. Okay? Everybody is blessed. All right? As above, so below, blessed be. Blessed we all are because we're here. Understand that. Okay? All right? Nobody's above you. Don't ever think it for 1 second. I don't care what kind of crappy time that you're going through, and I'm pretty sure it's, you know, it does get heavy with you guys. But don't ever for 1 second believe that everybody else who's around you or everybody or a person that you might idolize is like above you. They're not. They have their own shit too. They just may not always show it. That's all. Doesn't make them any better than you. It's cool. And don't get mad at them thinking, you know, of course this is how it is. Of course they're above me. This is the story of my life. No. No, it's not. That's not how it's written. You're holding the pen, not them. They're not better than you. Don't ever think that, ever, about yourself. Nobody's ever. Okay? Please. Love yourself a little bit more on that front. Tap into your inner child. I may end up doing a meditation video on that. Healing through your inner child. Because I think it's necessary for a lot of people, especially you guys. So, like, I'm not going to tell you to look for it because I don't know when it's going to be uploaded, but I do want to do it. But this is what the world card, the world positions right now, according to you. All right. Guys, I'm glad that I was able to touch upon all of this for you to help you. And if you need further guidance on the issues that are at hand that really are emotionally troubling you, contact me. I have the first link in the description of the video is my Facebook fan page. You can contact me through there. Directly message me through there. We'll consult and get started. If you don't have a Facebook, then you could click on the second link in the description of the video, which is my PayPal. And instead of leaving a donation, what do you call it? You can make your payment right away. But before checking out and finalizing, there's a section where you have a description or special instructions. Give me your name, your email, and your sun sign, and your question or questions, and boom. Okay? Seriously. Once the payment is processed completely, then I'll be able to do the reading for you, okay? Which is why the email is so important to communicate, and for me to send you your reading. All right, guys. Wow. Very heavy. Don't forget. This is your spirit guide right now talking to you. Telling you what's going to happen. Work with your heart through your passion and the choices that you have, the choices that you create for yourself. You are able to work Saturn toward the North Node. And you're going to be able to beat this. Okay? It's just going to take some time. I love you guys, all right? I do. I love you. I wish I could hug you, but I'm on video. Pinch your cheeks. All right. Oh, take care of yourselves, okay? Much love and blessed be.